This isn't about easy decisions, Senator.
You just don't understand.
I'm a black man carrying the stars and stripes. What don't I understand?
Every time now, here.
I feel it. The stares, the judgment. And there's nothing I can do to change it. Yet I'm still here.
You've got to do better, Senator. You've got to step up. Because if you don't, the next Carly will. Self is, how are you going to use it?
Saturday morning.
Come on, Rashad. Not this again. First WandaVision, which was flawless, by the way. You can't be upset about this one. Really? Dude, what's wrong with you? You crying?
This show was so good.
Oh my God.
I'm so happy. Bradley.
You laughing or crying? I can't tell. Well, yeah, it was good. I agree with you. You okay? You ready to start the show?
All right. It's time once again for yet another episode of Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. I, of course, am your host, Rashad, and my compadre,
Chuck Taylor here, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. We want to be all in your lives.
all in your lives. Just like this, like Disney is all up in our lives. Yeah, you're like, what is that? 300. You hit that shield, right? Hey, man, we are here to talk about episode 6 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Pretty much soon to be known as Captain America and the Winter Soldier if they do a second season. Yeah, I can't wait to get into this show with you there, Chuck. I loved it.
Are they going to still call him the Winter Soldier?
What do you think?
I mean, are they going to still call him the Winter Soldier? No, he don't like that. So why they keep labeling him the Winter Soldier?
Because we like that. That's what I want to see. I'm going to call him Winter Soldier until he's hard enough to actually be called something different.
Call him White Wolf.
Right. Captain America and the White Wolf. All right, sir. Take 3 minutes. Take 4 minutes. A whole 4 minutes.
A whole 4 minutes?
Yes. What? Talk about everything that you liked about this show.
Okay. Well, first of all, episode 6. It was really good. I really enjoyed. I think they did a really good job closing out the series. Seeing the ending with I'm just go from that part first because that was probably the biggest part for us. It was definitely like almost some tear jerkers, especially for him. I was like, okay, this is kind of emotional. This is some good stuff, from Sam doing the speech that he did. And Isaiah Bradley getting his due at the end of it.
Yes, sir.
His bust up there, his statue, and just kind of seeing everything kind of come to, to a close on this six episode. So I really thought they did a really good job with. Yes, most people thought it could have had a little more of the fighting portion of it, but I think the story they're going to tell definitely needed to take the forefront.
Right. I agree with that.
It's a lot what society has right now. So a lot of things that we can take that's happening in society at this particular moment and still apply it to, these episodes of Falcon the Winter Soldier. Seeing Sam's suit was dope in that suit. That suit was nice. And the wings, so I can't wait to kind of see what he can do.
We disagree on that.
I know. I like the suit. I think the suit is cool.
Way too much white on that suit. Pretty much a target.
Yeah, it's a little too much. I could say less white on the neck part, but still, outside the little neck part, I really enjoyed the suit. I like the wings. I was kind of wondering if it's kind of like the Captain Marvel suit, how you can program it to change colors and stuff. Since it's Wakanda, I figured they're gonna have some high tech type of stuff.
That would be nice.
Going on.
Either add a little bit more blue. It was too much like a superhero suit to me. I mean, and I know that's weird, but Marvel has done a really good job of toning down the suits just enough. Not like Fox, and give him leather, black leather, but just tone down
black leather
just enough, so they look superhero-ish, but not out there. And I thought his suit, when the wings are out, I think it looks great. But when the wings retract, I don't think it looks so great, personally.
I can see that. Wings, definitely, it's good with it. When it's out, yeah. I think the only biggest thing is just the neck part. The neck part was the only part. It's like, yeah, right behind you. He looked dope right there, though. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like on different shots. Because sometimes, like,
the wings out.
Like, he's throwing the shield right there. Like, he looks dope as I don't know what with that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was a good scene. Him coming in. Them throwing that shield flying is still awkward to me, but it works.
Awkward and pointless. The gun, we'll go with it.
The guns seem to work a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I guess he's turned over a new leaf. He doesn't shoot people anymore. He stopped doing that after Ultron and Endgame. Just shoot people and killing them. Unless you're aliens, then he can shoot them.
Oh yeah, and stab them.
I think the climax fight scene was pretty good. It wasn't great to me. I really think that the Carly person just got a little like, okay. I was kind of done with her for a while, right. So she's getting a little aggravating. Mm-hmm. I did like how him, Bucky, and Agent Carter just showed up out of nowhere. How they like teamed up and they had different, like one person was doing this, he was up here fighting this guy, and she was over here killing people basically. Yeah. She was like doing again, she was doing all the work.
Yeah.
Took care of everybody.
Yes. Everything that was done in this episode, every person that was Bucky killed, she did it.
Every person that needed to die, she did it. Because Cap and Bucky did not end anybody. I don't think anybody got ended by them. So her and Zemo's old butler guy took out the rest of them. Mm-hmm. So but I think the climax, just to close it up, was the speech she gave to the senators, to everybody, kind of break it down. So, people understand that we're all here together, as one, and that we can stop trying to put people back in classes just because everybody came back. Mm-hmm. Like everybody did just get snapped a couple months ago, right? And didn't exist, and the alien just came and took over. No, just go back to now everybody's separated just because they came back. I mean, aliens can come right back and do this again, so don't act like it won't happen.
It's true.
So that's the big three. Huh?
That's the big three.
Yeah, it's wizards, aliens, and
sorcerers. No, aliens, robots, and sorcerers.
Robots, yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's always something that's gonna happen. So might as well just join up as human race to not die. Let's all just be friends and work together.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. What about you?
Oh man, I really, really, really enjoyed this, man. But real quick, I'm gonna say on that last part, I know you really enjoyed the speech, but Falcon came a little short. He didn't say everything he needed to say, because he should have said at the end of that speech, or in the middle, and I'm a black man, I don't have no powers, I can't even get a bank loan, black people should be able to get loans. He should have said that, because now he's still not going to be able to get that loan. Be like, oh, you Captain America now. I mean, you're still not approved, but can I get a selfie?
Can I get a selfie though? I love a dignity suit.
Right. So the suit's awesome. But I really like I really like this show, man. And that's funny to hear me say that, because all throughout the show I thought it was alright. I really thought it was lacking in action, but this sixth episode really stuck the landing. And I know we're gonna kind of, people are gonna start comparing it to WandaVision. I'll just say right here from the beginning, I like this better than WandaVision, and the main reason I liked it because they stuck the landing. WandaVision, in my opinion, it was a good show, but they failed to stick the landing. Versus this show, they stuck it. It's like the last few minutes of this show was like, wow. And the whole thing was about watching Falcon transition to Captain America. And so, to me, I think there were 6 scenes in here that really confirmed that Falcon is now Captain America. The first one was stopping his pursuit of the helicopter in order to save the life of the other 2 pilots without losing out on saving the first people. To me that showed compassion, because it could have been like, well, I got to save these people, so I can't save them. But he stopped, saved them, and then went back. And to me that showed compassion. Then the way the vibranium suit and the shield, took the whole impact of a helicopter. Dang, that was awesome. So to me that showed.
That was dope.
Yeah, that was great. He borrowed something out of Spawn's book right there.
He gonna have them. Was it Archangel?
Archangel, yeah, from the X-Men.
X-Men.
Yeah,
that's what that remind me of.
Yeah, I don't think Archangel's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be in the Disney movies. Because Falcon has done pretty much everything that Archangel would do, other than throw his feathers at people. The third thing was raising the van off the ledge. To me, that showed strength again, because I definitely didn't see that happen. Now, how his arms didn't break, I don't know. That's not how physics works.
If you're pushing something, as long as you got force behind you, you can push it. I mean, I don't think it's most of his powers coming from his jetpack.
Yeah, I get it, but that's not how physics works. You can have all the power in the world behind you and all the power in the world coming at you, and your arms are basically what's holding that together. Yeah, that's the weak point. But that was really awesome. I guess you're right. And then the speech, just like you said, and to me, the speech was a bigger thing than the things that I said before that, because the speech really showed the main thing that Captain America is about, which is the ability to win hearts and minds. The ability to be that leader, because Captain America has never been the strongest hero. He just has the ability to gather everybody together. And so that speech showed that he could do that. The fifth thing was him giving Isaiah. Him giving Isaiah Bradley that recognition, boy. I know there was some tears shed on that one. I didn't cry at that one, but bro, I'm gonna tell you, man, I was clapping. I was sitting on my couch, just.
Yeah, we were in the theater and we all gave a standing ovation on that part.
Sir. Yes, sir. Well, I was too lazy to stand up, but I definitely was sitting down clapping. And the last one, man, my favorite, I told Chuck right before the show started, I want to get a statue of this. Like, I really want, please somebody go out there and make a statue of this, because I will buy it if it's reasonably priced. And that was
reasonably priced.
The him landing with the wings spread out while holding Carly. Oh man, let me tell you, that was beautiful, man. It looks so amazing to me. It's like, and that was probably, visually speaking, the best thing that happened in the whole show. And it's just such a an angel reference or a Jesus reference, particularly him holding the dead girl in his arms and stuff. It's like, wow, like that was amazing, man. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the future. We'll do another episode where we talk about the future of this. But let's go ahead and talk about any imperfections.
Hold on, I want to say something real quick.
Oh, go ahead and say what you got.
So actually, this was actually kind of cool. I didn't really think about this for this show, but my kids have watched all of this show. So today, I was like chilling in the room, and there was like having cardboard. It's like, Dad, can you cut some circles out in these cardboard? And I found they're making their Captain America shields. Like all three of them, they're making shields, coloring it. Like they ain't never been focused on Captain America ever.
Oh, wow.
Like it's always been Tony Stark. Black Panther, but then I was like, oh, we really we love it, and they got serum and everything. This is my serum, they're playing outside, throwing discs and stuff. It was kind of cool just to see them like really embrace, the new Captain America and seeing themselves, as Captain America now. So that was kind of cool. Want to throw that out. So appreciate that, Disney. Good job.
That is cool. Let's just give some props to Disney. Disney does have my respect. I will say that. The fact that they did not have to do what they did with this show. Yeah, I know we're going to take a little extra time here, but Steve giving the shield to Sam at the end of Endgame, that could have been enough. I mean, he just said, "You're Captain America now." Okay, and that would have been enough. But I think, number one, Disney had the forethought enough to know that there's going to be a lot of people, racist, that was going to have a hard time with that. So they made a whole show, and then they gave you, a white dude that was horrible, and it's like, well, we don't want him to be Captain America, so okay, we'll go with the black dude. since I only got two choices, I'm gonna choose this guy. But they didn't have to do that, and they, Anthony Mackie should be very proud of the fact that Disney spent millions of dollars to be able to promote him and come up to the, to be the forefront and be Captain America, for the foreseeable future. Particularly since this is something that was very temporary in the comic books. And then not only that, but to have it the Dora Milaje in this comic and let them show off and show out, and then the final thing to have, and Isaiah Bradley, of course, to be recognized, and then for his suit to be designed not by Tony Stark again, like everything else in doggone Marvel, but to be supplied to him by Wakanda. I got to give some props to Disney for they looking out for black people. Some of the people at Disney might be
that actually is in the comics though, so they actually came and redid that better because they actually do make his wings in the comics. So that's kind of cool how they brought that back.
They made his original wings, didn't they? Like not just
his original one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, his original ones.
All right, but now we're gonna get off the hype fest and talk about some realness here, because there were some things that were not so perfect about this. All right, Mr. Chuck Taylor. So, what were your things that you weren't so hype about when it came to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 6, and also just the whole season in general?
All right, Flag Smashers did not like any part of them. So I wish they would have picked somebody different to be the villain.
Yeah,
Carly got on my nerves. Her whole message to me was just, I know they quote unquote said it was going to be something else, but even if it was just gas or some type of pandemic they were going to cause, to me it was just they could have went a different direction. Right. I wasn't feeling it.
Particularly since they could have been easily murdered. They could have easily been murdered by what Falcon was doing every other movie other than this TV show. It showed up with guns and missiles, they'd have been done.
True. And so now what I really need to figure out is I like Falcon. I really do. I like him as new Captain America. But I can't keep seeing him get his ass whooped and beat up. I don't care if they super soldiers or not. If you're going to be Captain America, you need to win fights.
Right.
Cap does not lose very often.
Mm-hmm.
So either you need to learn, because even you were getting beat up by 9 super soldiers. Old dude with the that was kickboxing and everything, he was whooping you up all episode 2. So you basically ran from him to go save somebody. So
right, exactly.
I'm gonna need him to continue his montage of training.
Right.
Bucky need to start training too, and we need to start learning all these different fighting techniques so we can be like Cap, because Cap do work when he be fighting people.
But the thing about it is that
he do all types of fighting styles.
But the thing about it is Falcon has put in work. Like Falcon is a really great fighter. Like if you watch the clips of him and all through the movies, he be putting in. Like if you watch the beginning of Infinity War, where you got the two that are try to kill Scarlet Witch and Vision, and then
when he flies in and kicks them unexpectedly and then shoots at them.
Yeah, hey, that counts. Shoot,
that's not fighting. I'm talking about hands. He need hands. Not I can swoop in and kick you and then fly around.
Fighting the big 3 and I gotta fly up and kick you and shoot you. I'm gonna do that.
You either need to have some sort of weapons that he gonna shoot at people, like Tony Stark, or like him shooting with the guns earlier, or he need to know how to throw them hands. Mm-hmm. Like Black Widow and Hawkeye and stuff. Like Hawkeye don't make regular people, but they can fight. Mm-hmm. Hawkeye be shooting people, but he can fight too. Mm-hmm. he be getting people in different moves. Him and Roland, when he had his sword, like he know how to fight. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying they need, if he's gonna be Captain, he's a Captain America now.
Right.
He can't be always laying on the ground getting beat up by somebody having Bucky save him.
Right.
I'm gonna need him either take some serum or learn how to fight. I was just leave it at that, because some of those I was getting a little tired of him getting beat up there by a dude. I'm like, dude, you got a new vibranium suit. I know it's got to be just as cool as the Iron Man's. Like, do something, throw some balls, some Wakanda tech at him or something real quick. Yeah. You got to be able to do it. So
I get it. Yeah, there's no way he should have lost that fight, particularly when he could land on the bridge and the helicopter fell on him and it didn't hurt him at one bit. Nah, Batroc, that shouldn't have been even close.
He literally could have hit him with the wings He could have literally, if he wanted to, just cut him in half with his wings. Like,
Yep.
it would have been over. His body was just slid off. It would have been a fatality, flawless victory. But that's not. He went that route. He got. I'm gonna put my weapons away and fight you, like Cap did when when he fought him on Winter Soldier. He put the shield up and was like hands, and he got kicked a little bit. He was like, "Nah, I'm about to do this for real. Let me throw you some superpowers and take you out and win this fight." Other than that, I do want Bucky to. I like how they did Bucky. They gave him more of a story,
right?
So we can kind of understand him, because I always see him as a fight all the time. So getting to see him as a person was kind of cool. But also, when he turns on the fighting, I think he should still be the cool Winter Soldier. Like, I'm gonna destroy you. Like what he did on when he went to Mandapore. What's the name of that city?
Yeah, Mandapore.
Yeah. He went there. He turned that little switch on. I was like, oh, there we go. Telling people, throwing them through tables and crap.
But apparently that only works against regular humans, apparently.
Yeah, because when he should have been able to do a little bit more with some of them unskilled super soldiers.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like me. I'm a regular dude. I'm fighting another regular dude, but he's like a triple black belt or something, or a very skilled fighter. Like,
I mean, he's supposed to be one of the best assassins in the world.
Yeah. But he can literally kill me in 2 moves, That's what it should basically be, him and another super soldier. Like, yeah, he's a regular dude fighting you, but you can take him out real quick. It's like, nothing. But yeah, those are just my couple of gripes I can think of based off of what we saw. Everything else I did still enjoy.
Okay. Well, I'm right there with you, man. Yeah, the weakest part of the show, I didn't ever have a problem so much with Falcon, because he did do really well in the first episode. He did some good things in this episode. And then when he finally decided to get the wings in the 5th episode, when they started talking about his sister, he's like, all right, let me get these wings. I think he was putting in some work then with the jetpack and the wings and things. But yeah, definitely against Batroc, he should have won that. That was an L. They should have done better with that. But Bucky, I'm gonna say this again. This is like my 3rd time saying this. Dude is pulling out steering wheels. It's the jumping on a car and pulling out the steering wheel is like one of the best things I've ever seen in a movie. Like, and Falcon was the one that witnessed that. He was like, "What the?" He was the one that was driving. So I just need to see Bucky go on some more. But for me, the weakest part of the show, it's kind of weird. Sharon Carter by herself was really excellent. She was a great fighter. She had the best hands. Her and the Dora Milaje. I mean, maybe even better. But she had the chance to show off what she could do. A little bit more than Dora Milaje had the chance to. But she was just destroying people, man. So Sharon Carter as herself was great. But her as the power broker, now that don't make no sense. That
actually, it makes perfect sense.
It makes too much sense.
It makes so much perfect sense that it was kind of like boring. Like, oh, the person that's already has all this art and is super well connected with all these secret organizations and can get all this complete and has so many contacts that she has satellites up in the sky and make a phone call and get that person is the power broker. Yeah, duh. Yeah, we tried to figure that out when we first saw it.
But if she's the power broker, then why did she leave them to her guy and then allowed her guy to be killed while she's over there fighting a bunch of people? And she's got troops. She could have brought in her soldiers and had them eliminate everybody else, and Cap and Bucky and Zemo wouldn't have been the wiser to what was going on.
First of all, she's playing both sides of the deck
against herself.
Well, she needs Bucky and Falcon to think that she's Miss Goody Two Shoes and she was just wrong, so she can get back in good graces with America. They got the pull to get her pardoned. So she gave them any sort of, hey, she might be doing the wrong thing type of thing. Sam ain't getting her pardoned. So now that she's pardoned and she good to go, I think she's probably gonna act up a little bit more. She's probably gonna be playing with this. She probably be just like extra short with them. Like, Like, what's wrong with you, Sharon? She just like not talking to him.
She not taking her phone calls.
She got what she wanted. She good. Yeah. So I don't know. And then you're talking about she might be a scroll or something. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with Sharon. But they did have an end credit scene with her, so it must be something she can be, pulling strings from, the sideline or something. I don't know.
I need her to be a scroll. And the one last person, I am not sold on Lady Seinfeld. I'm not I'm not sold on her at all.
That's a big L. I am. Why did y'all bring her in? I don't got nothing against the lady that's doing it. I don't watch Seinfeld like that. I never think it was even that funny. Sorry, everybody else thought so. It wasn't that funny to me. But anyways.
But go ahead.
I just said me personally. I didn't really care for it. But yeah, she's kind of corny. That was just kind of corny. I can't take her seriously to be like the head of someone. Like, don't call her a Samuel Jackson type person. A Nick Fury type player.
She's more like a female version of your boy from the Iron Man 2. Hammer.
Hammer. Justin Hammer.
Justin Hammer, right?
Justin. She definitely. Yeah, she's more like him, but she actually knows stuff. Like, she's not getting played. At least we don't think she is. Like Justin, like he thought he knew something, but then like everybody always played him all the time.
Right.
Like Tony just plays him so bad. It was just
true.
so bad. But so at least I haven't seen her get played yet. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe she'll grow on me.
Right. When she was like, looks like Zemo's plan went perfectly. Almost as if I planned it myself. Nah, just kidding. Or am I not? Nah, I'm just playing. Or maybe I'm not. Like, go away.
Yeah, it's like she just tries to milk every bit of that little scene that she gets on the show. Like, I ain't worked in so long, so I'm gonna make sure they know I can act.
Right.
Super funny on my scene. I'm gonna ad lib the entire thing. They gave her 2 lines, and she just ad lib like a paragraph. Just maybe not. I don't know. It's like,
yeah, this is great. Keep it
it's
rolling.
It's funny how the wife keeps looking at her like she's like, please get away from me.
The wife is like, she's corny.
Yeah.
She's corny, bro. But let's not dwell on the negatives because this was such a great show. Do you agree with what I said, Chuck, that this show was better than WandaVision? What do you think?
No, I don't think it was. I think they're about equal, but they're 2 entirely different types of shows.
Okay.
To me, I think one thing you need to do for WandaVision, because it was very unique how they did WandaVision with the do the old episodes, and then they brought them in, and then you got to see her kind of whole mental collapse happen live on all these episodes,
right? And
the reality warping, kind of like all of that type of stuff was pretty cool. Seeing the witches and stuff like that try to manipulate her and everything like that. So I enjoyed all that, and it kept me guessing throughout the whole season.
Right.
This one, I kind of figured out mostly everything at the end. I think if the Flag Smashers or whoever was going to be the main villain was a stronger person than I don't know the chick that they got to play her. I don't know her name, but I'm sorry, you should have paid somebody else. That to me, that's what makes it leap. That makes it lower because what's the name on WandaVision? She had what's the lady's name? That played the witch. You know her name? No.
We'll edit that. We'll edit that in post.
But Agatha, I know her name on there was Agatha, but I don't know her real name as an actor. But she did such a good job as her part. So when Wanda fought her at the end, it felt fulfilling, even though it wasn't like Mephisto or somebody coming. She still did a really good job. The other girl on the Flag Smashers was just like, can you go away? Like, I was like, can we go fight somebody else?
Right.
Bring back Bad Cap and have him battle Bad Cap. Like I enjoyed that Bad Cap, Walmart Cap or whatever they called him. That fight way more than the end fight with her.
Yeah.
The Flag Smasher stuff just was kind of like all right. I put it like this: Zemo, Bad Cap, and America were the villains, the best villains on this episode.
Okay.
Right?
No country of
Flag
America.
Smashers were just like sidekicks. Because like Flag Smashers, like, oh, we got to spend time talking about these people because we got to have them have a reason to work together so we can make him Captain America, blah, blah, blah. So that's the only reason they were in there. Other than that, they were not important at all.
They were incidental, right? Okay.
Yeah. So,
what do you guys think? You know, what do you think about all the villains in this show? What do you think about the show overall? And what do you think about Sam becoming Captain America? We're not talking to you, racist. we're talking to the real ones right now. Hey, leave your comment right here on the video, or here on Facebook or YouTube, or wherever it is that you see us. And of course, you've got to subscribe. This is Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. Well, I'm glad we were able to wrap that one up. I think I might need some counseling after watching that show. I mean, that stuff was real. Oh, we're still recording.
Saturday morning.